Hello and welcome to Adorn by Jennifer. So I'm really excited to join you because we're in transition season. We just finished Valentine's Day. I'm finally done with my nasty cold or whatever I had. And I had a great weekend with my family. We went skiing. I was mentioning that. And I'm in transition season. So I had shared with you that we did fun things on our front porch with the Walmart heart topiaries. And I'm transitioning my front door decorations, and we have these fun crosses that are weather friendly, so you can put them on your front door. I've had a lot of people mention that they're going to put them at a cemetery plot for their loved one, and so you can put these out. They have the He is Risen sign on them. You can also remove them and put them on your Christmas tree, which is wonderful. So you get a twofer. You can use it as a Christmas ornament. You can use it all year round if you'd like. This complements the names of Jesus Christmas ornaments that Adorn by Jennifer carries on the website. You can check them out. There's still some King of Kings series that are stocked in both grande and petite. This complements both sizes, so you can use it with either or if you have them. But you can use this as well. I've gotten two of them, and I stick them back to back and use them as a three-dimensional centerpiece. And I just remove the ribbon, stick them both back to back, and then you have a three-dimensional centerpiece, and I use this as a really cool centerpiece. You could use it even on your mantle, just like that, or you can use it as a mantle decoration, so it doesn't have to be for a front door. You can use it for all kinds of things. So this is available on the website, adornbyjennifer.com. But today, my live, I have so many diverse things for you. You've got to stick with me the whole time because I am going to be all over the place. But the main theme of my day, I figured if I'm bringing you adornments, which mainly my adorning is of jewelry, but as you can see, I adorn all kinds of different things, not just jewelry and all the jewelry things. But I thought, well, if I keep bringing you oodles and noodles of things, I need to give you ideas on tips and tricks on how to store your adornments. So if you jump on, I'd love it when you interact. So if you get a chance, even if you're on replay, if you do all the interactions and hearts and all the things, that is always a blessing. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you get a chance to do that, I so appreciate it. But I'm going to give you a tip and a trick, and then I'm going to show you some adornments that I have available, and then I'm going to give you another trick. And what I want to give you a heads up is that I've already done some groundwork, and if you go to adornbyjennifer.com, on the top there's headings where it has jewelry and home goods and all these different things, and at the very end there's a sale part, which you want to check that out as well. But then after that it says blog, and I have done links as best I can to things that I'm going to show you. So if there's anything that you're interested in, you can click the links on Amazon or wherever I link them to, and you can get them yourself. So not all of these are things that I'm currently using. Some of them I do, some of them I don't, but they're things that I've used throughout the years. There's different price points. And I wanted to share with you a variety of things to give you ideas. Some of them I just randomly came up with. Some of them I've gotten ideas from other people. But Adorn by Jennifer always loves to share all the great ideas with you because that's part of my joy, is sharing things with you. And so I just want to share those with you. So He is risen. That is one idea. So we're going to put that to the side. I have so many fun things that I don't even have anywhere to put my little sign. So I already have one on my front door, so we're just going to put him to the side. And my first thing, this is the craziest thing. And you guys probably, before we all had fancy ice makers in our refrigerator or freezers, maybe some of you still have this, but ice trays. I had ice trays, actually when I was nursing I used these, probably TMI, but I used to freeze the milk and then put it in little baggies, so I had 1 ounce little trays to melt. Anyway, that's a whole nother story of best practice, but I store my earrings in ice cube trays. Random, I know, but I like to put my pairs in here. You can have depends on how many earring pairs you have, but of course, I don't like to get rid of anything because everything circles back in fashion. My grandma taught me that when I was a little girl. So she always told me scarves and jewelry you never throw out because everything cycles back. And so this is a very inexpensive way to store your jewelry, and you just stack them on top of each other. And so that's a very affordable way to store your jewelry. So tip number 1, ice cube trays. So that's a tip and trick. Okay, I'm going to show you, I've shown you these fun adornments. These are available, the turquoise earrings. They're very, very lightweight. Those are on my website. I'm also going to show you, I've shown you these, so I'm going to go really quick. But these are the Heart of the Matter pendants. You might have already grabbed these because I've sold a ton of these. This one's in turquoise. I might be sold out of this one, I'm not sure. But I'm showing you on Navajo pearls because I've been selling like crazy my super affordable options, which are still available, but I wanted to show them to you on the Navajo pearls so you can kind of see if you want to work towards saving someday. This is how I prefer to wear them. I invested in a statement necklace that is sterling. This is kind of where you can work your way up to. I like big, so I didn't wear my super big Navajo pearls, but I wore some smaller beads just so you could kind of see something where you could maybe work into. I can't remember the millimeter size. I can measure them for you, but I just like the look of this. So this is the Heart of the Matter pendant, which is super affordable. And then on Navajo pearls, so you could wear it just like this. And it's really, really sweet. But I like to do it like this. Another tip and trick that I like to teach you guys on my life hacks, tips and tricks. This is an extender. So if you learn about Navajo pearls, the sterling stuff, the longer, the more silver, the more you've got going on, the more expensive it is. So if you buy extenders, you can play around with the length of your necklace and mix and match things. And so I just bought a simple little extender that allows me to have a longer necklace. I like that I don't have to clasp it, and it hides it, and it gives me a little longer length. So I buy extenders. I can make those available to you if you're interested. It just helps you play around with the length of your necklace. You can add an extender to your Navajo pearls as well. So you can buy like a 14-inch necklace, which saves you money because you're not getting a super long necklace, and then just buy an extender, and you can make it up to like a 16-inch or 18-inch, and you're not paying for all that extra, all the big beads. So that's just another thing. You can also buy a bracelet and wear it as a bracelet whenever you want to, and then wear it as an extender as well. So those are just some tips and tricks. While I'm on the Heart of the Matter, and then I'm going to a whole bunch of, if you like the ice cube trays, there's a whole lot more coming, so hang tight. I've got all kinds of good things. But while I'm on the Heart of the Matter, I'm just gonna show you, I've got, I wore hot pink today because I think hot pink makes turquoise color really pop. I'm going to show you, I have labradorite. I think I have one more. This is my personal one, but it looks like an oil slick. It catches the eye, the color so beautifully. It reminds me of like a cat eye or something. This is a rose quartz, the pink. It's so pretty. I think I have 2 left in that. And then this is, I call it the Unbelievable pendant because the price is so unbelievable. It's very lightweight if you have neck problems, but the price is unbelievable, and it's finished so unbelievable. I call it the Unbelievable pendant. And then this one I just added to the Heart of the Matter, and this is white bone, and it's beautiful because it goes with everything, and you can wear all year round. You can just see how these are all just really beautiful necklaces. And then, oh my goodness, I have so much stuff here that it's just kind of over the top. But so if you don't have the Navajo pearls, I'm just showing you how easy these are. This is the super affordable, I think I called it the curved necklace. I got this at the Tucson Gem Show, but you just slide them on. So you can kind of get the effect of what that would look like. Again, getting a statement necklace. This is probably my favorite go-to investment piece that I've ever bought because it just goes with everything. But I had to save up for this, but this will be like probably one of my necklaces I wear the very most, and it will be an heirloom piece for my daughters. But you can just see how this was super affordable. This is super affordable. I call it the Unbelievable. So you just get the idea. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to another tip and trick on how to store your jewelry. So we're gonna go back to that. This is, let's see, what are we gonna go to next? These are one of my favorite things. They come in a whole myriad of shapes and sizes, but it really doesn't matter what size. I did a link. I said they're individual trays, and I think it comes in like a pack of 9 or 12. You'll have to see what the link is. But these trays, these inserts all move, so you can adjust them to the size. There's little notches in them. But if you've gotten any of my pendants, you can adjust like the pendants, and they stack on top of themselves. And I like the felt lining because it helps with the patina process. Hey, Diana, thanks for saying hey. But when you stack up, oh, I got stars. Thank you, Melissa. That makes me do a little happy dance. Thank you, dear. That's very exciting for me. Thank you for the stars. But when you stack them on top of each other, that helps the air from getting on them. And so that helps the patina process so they don't get the black part on them as quickly. Ooh, I'm still doing the happy dance from those stars. Thank you, dear. If you don't know what stars are, you can send stars, and it's just like a little monetary gift. And that just helps me with my little business so that I can, I actually don't really, I don't get stars very much. I think I've gotten them like 2 or 3 times total. And so, but I think you get like a dollar or two, or I'm not even sure what you get, but I'm just thankful for them because that helps me pay for all my listings and all the things. So thank you. It makes me happy dance. But this helps with the patina. So you might notice on some of your pendants that after time or after wear, they build up like a little black. Hey, Nancy. Oh, I'm so happy to see you too. I want to just have conversations with all of you guys. But they have sometimes you'll get a little black buildup. If you wear a white t-shirt, sometimes you'll notice that it rubs off a little black. I also on the blog, on my website, did a polishing post, the Sunshine Polish Cloth. You can buy one individually. I think currently when I just posted, it was like $7.99 for one cloth, or you can buy 5 for $19. And I would just buy 5 because I would keep one in like my travel suitcase, and then I would keep one in the car just to have, and then I keep one like at my sink, and then I just keep one on hand, and it's just one as backup. And by the time you pay $8 for one versus 5 for $19, I just thought the 5 was I linked both, so you can do whatever you want, but I just thought 5 was a good deal for $19. But anywho, you do whatever you want to do. But they do get dirty pretty fast with this. But back to this. So why I like these is you stack them on top of each other, and that helps. And then like you don't have to stack all of them in one place. Like if you have a real shallow drawer, you could just stack 2 and 2 and 2. And then in the set, some of them even have a ring dividers. And so you can kind of play around with what you want to stack. So I like these personally. I thought that was a really good investment. It's actually a little bit more pricey than this other one I'm going to show you. But this other one is like in an acrylic case. And I really like this. The only thing with this is that you're limited to wherever the acrylic case fits, and you need the space for the drawers to pull out. So, but again, it has the same concept. Like I believe that those will fit in here, but these, when you order this, I linked this as well. These come with those little liners in it. And I like this because they become airtight, and I like that you can pull the drawers out. So this is handy as well. So, you know, you do whatever you want, but I'm just giving you options. I like that they have little drawers that you can pull out and keep it organized. And I think it looks a little bit more like Juji. This is actually cheaper than the set, but you get like, I can't remember. I think it's 7, 9, or 12 in a stack. And here you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you get the acrylic. So you can check out whatever you like. But I really like those because I really think that it helps the sterling silver not patina as fast, unless you want it to patina, and then you just don't close your drawers and let the air do its thing. And the gold, I just noticed it just keeps your jewelry nicer. Okay, I have all kinds of amazing tips, but I also have amazing jewelry. So I'm gonna show you, I've shown you my little puff ring. I have somebody that has reserved that I have a 9.5 adjustable available. currently I think she's reserving it, and I think that's the only one currently available, but if you're interested, you could be on the backup in case she doesn't want it, but she's currently spoken for it. I've already told you about these. Okay, while we're just on that subject, I'm gonna just mention to you, I already showed you this. I'm just gonna mention to you that I have the Omega, in case you're interested. I think I have 3 or 4 of these left. This one's my personal one. And I'm just doing a review. This is a Larimar. I have not shown this one, I don't think, left because I pulled this aside from myself. But I haven't worn it, and if anyone wants it, I will let you have it. I have to be careful that I don't bend my Omega here. But because I was wearing pink, I just wanted to show you how beautiful it is. Okay. But look how pretty that is. It kind of moves when you wear it. It's Larimar, and it's really pretty. So I picked that out for myself last year, but I don't think I wore it this whole year. So if anyone is interested, I can look up the price for that. But that's Larimar. So pretty. And on that Omega, it's just, whoa! So that's Larimar. 2 hunky, beautiful stones. So there's that. I have not listed that on the website. And I have this other one. I'm just going to show you really, really fast. I have not shown this one either. This one has moonstone in the middle and this gorgeous, it looks almost like a leaf on the bail, and the detail work is just divine on that. Yeah, the moonstone and the pendant. I don't have the price on that one either, but if you want either of those, just comment on this live, because I got to figure out the price and all that. I've just been sitting on those. So I showed you how this is a bracelet, and I showed you how you can extend it. So the other 2 things I was going to show you, I want to show you new stuff because I've shown you most of these stuff. These are the other 2 pendants that are very affordable. This one's hammered gold looking and hammered gold tone, and this one the balls come off if you don't want your pendant to fall off. I do have some pendants I'm going to show you, and I do have these it would be great for Easter baskets or grandbabies. These are the ones that I had at the show, and they're so super cute if you have like a birthday coming up for anybody, even a friend. Like, these are not just for kids. These are so cute for grown-ups. This owl, I have, oh, they're just so cute. I have the little matching purses. These are, can you imagine, like, in a little Easter basket? This could be your Easter basket. You just fill it up with your little candies and stuff. Look how cute those are. Ah! Look at this with my outfit today. Is that not so cute? I was guilty as charged of carrying this around. If you were watching me at Tucson, I did. And I'm totally throwing these around my house. That's the beauty of being home and not on the road. But this one's a pink felt. You can't see it with my shirt very well today, but it's really cute when you're wearing a denim jacket. This one's red. So cute. And then I'm telling you, like, look at this with, like, it's so cute. Actually, I think this is really cute with the little bumblebees with the flowers and all that. And then this one, I only have one of these. Somehow I forgot to buy the stack. I think I was just so happy and excited. But look, ooh, the moonstone is beautiful. I personally wear small jewelry. Yeah, it would be very cute on a keychain. Yeah, and that's one of my smaller pendants. For me, that's smaller. But yes, I have caviar taste of ginormous rocks, basically. Oh wait, no, where'd it go? Look at this. Would this not be the cutest Easter gift? Like, stuff it with some Easter eggs, some Cadbury's and some things, and it'd be so cute for a little kiddo for Easter. Or for me for Easter. Like, I would totally rock this. It would be such a conversation piece when I was going to Aldi. I might be doing that. Y'all might be seeing me at Aldi with those. So, okay. So I'm moving because we got lots to go over. Okay, back to organizing. So we've done the ice trays. Okay, talk about that moonstone pendant. Look at that moonstone pendant would fit in the ice trays. Like you could literally have your moonstone pendant. The Larimar pendant might be a little bit of a stretch. It would probably take up two slots, but you could literally have your pendants. Some of my pendants. I have some big pendants. I don't think my unbelievable would fit. It would be kind of hanging out, but okay. So, okay, while we're, okay, we did that one. Here's another thing. Anytime you see, I got this, I think this was from my sister-in-law, Sally, as a wedding party gift. I think, was it from you, Sal? I don't know if she watches, but it was a velvet, and when they're velvet like this, it protects it from your silver turning as well. Another way to promote your cute stuff. Well, I'm happy to wear any of my stuff. If I get stuck with it, I'm totally happy with it. But if you have any nice jewelry cases like this, actually I saw Dina pop on and she got me a really cool jewelry case from Egypt. And I love it because it also helps prevent the tarnishing of my silver. And so I like that it really keeps things well. Okay, here's another thing, and I did not post this. I will. I use this when I travel, and you might say, what? But this is one of my favorite things to travel because I like big chunky stuff. This is how I love to travel with my jewelry. And I usually travel with it in my handbag because I don't trust going under the airplane. But this is my favorite way to travel with my big statement jewelry because it has little hooky hooks that I snap the hardware, like where it clasps, and then it jangles around down here. And then it has this little coverage where I lay the velvet over it or whatever this material is, and then I lay it here, and then it rolls up. Hey Mary, you know, I go live as often as it works with my family or as often as I'm not sick, because my body kind of lately has been telling me when I'm able to or not. But so it kind of depends, but lately I've been kind of doing it once a week or as excited as I get in life. So right now, here I am. But you can go on my website and look at my blog, and sometimes I'll post old videos because they delete every 30 days. And I actually, if y'all don't know, I have a YouTube channel. Did you know that? All my handles across social media are Adorn by Jennifer. And so on Adorn by Jennifer, you can go back actually and watch the last 2 or 3 years of my lives. And there's some goofy, crazy ones. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. You can see some, when I didn't even know what a hashtag was, I still don't really quite understand. I think I overuse them. That probably hurts me, but who cares? I just do this because I love y'all, and I'm just trying to share with you guys things that have been helpful to me. So I just hope they help you. So anywho, but back to this. So you flip my big chunky monkeys we put here. So here's a chunky monkey. So this is how it works. So you just put your clasp here and you clip it in. You know, I always get nervous when I'm on TV or whatever this thing is. And so I get like all goofy and I don't do it very well, but you kind of like, it's almost like a diaper. That doesn't sound very good, but you just like wrap it in. And then when you're done, you roll it up. So you have a whole bunch of them and you roll them all up. It's getting stuck to my shirt. And then, you flap that in. Well, I did it backwards, but then you have like a big burrito. And I just put that in my hand, like in my purse or whatever, and I just carry it with me. I usually don't travel with my valuable stuff. That's why I have my Omega that I keep at home, and I have my stainless steel one as well that I travel with. So anyway, and then you can see there's slots for earrings, and they're all going nuts right now. And then this is for your bracelets or your rings. You can slide your rings on there. I just really like this. I've gotten it in several styles. So I think I got this one in China a long time ago, but I have several styles since then, and it's taken a beating, but this is my favorite. So there's another tip and trick. Well, while I have this really uba tuba necklace, we just might as well go for it and show you this necklace. I just tell you, it's big, it's obnoxious, and I always say that it's kind of my self-defense weapon. If anybody wants to mess with me in a parking lot, I just take it off and hit them with it, and I'm sure it would knock them out because it's so big. But you will get stopped. Maybe because it's so big and obnoxious, I don't know. But I get stopped every time. I have it in purple, lime green, orange sickle, hot pink, this turquoise color. I have it in lapis blue. You will get stopped every single time you wear it, and people will be like, where'd you get that? I had the lady at the airport a couple years ago. I made one, and she was like, I need that in orange. I was like, okay, I got you hooked up, girl. And they kind of flounce around, and that's part of the fun of it. You just let it do its thing. And it has an extender, so you can make it longer. And if you like it really long, I can extend to your heart's content. So it extends all the way down, at least where I have it right now. It can extend all the way down to here. So you can go longer, or you can wear it more as a choker. So it just, again, against the hot pink, it's just like, if you wear it out, it's definitely a statement piece, and it's a conversation piece. Also made it so that when it's up around your neck, you don't have the big chunks. So it's comfortable around your neck. You don't have big things flying around your neck when you wear it. But that is definitely a statement piece. I can't remember what I named this one either. It's not called the Chunky Monkey, but it could have been. This one is Imperial Jasper. This is called Imperial Jasper. And it is gorgeous. And I have it in, like I said, all the colors, and they're listed. You can see pictures of all those, but they work really good. I'm just saying. And this is still on sale. I did mark it still on sale. And I showed you guys this. Now, if you're a little bit more dainty, because that's not everybody, I get that. Look how sweet this is. This is light as a feather. I don't even feel this after that one. But, and that's sweet. These are the Navajo pearls. These are sterling silver. Super sweet. That's my personal pair, but I just pulled those up. And you guys have probably seen these before, but I just pulled these out since we're still in the season. Hearts are trending hard right now, y'all. So just because Valentine's is over doesn't mean that you can't wear hearts. These are shoe clips. You can put them on your snow boots. You can put them on your sneakers. You can put them in the Easter basket again. Hot pink, got light pink. We've got red. We've got stars. These are really cute on Converse. But they also work on denim jackets. They work on scarves. You can put them on your purse. See, I'm already getting all that black stuff. I need to do that, that polishing cloth. I'm putting all this stuff on. I'm getting my little marks. And these are really cute. These are hearts. I only have one pair of these. And they're super lightweight. And this, while we've got turquoise going, excuse me, this is my bubbles. What did I call it? Bubbles of Love or something. This is another Ooh La La. I wore this. We had a dinner with the DeWitts on Sunday night, and I wore that. And it's just fun. I wore it actually on blue, but that worked really cute. And then these would have been really, really cute with it. But of course I wore these, but, my silver guy's just messaging me. So if you want this guy, I actually just had him custom make one of these. So if you want one of those, it's got a price tag to it, but I had a customer interested in one, so I had to make it, and he can make another one if you want it, but it got a price tag to it. I'm just saying there. Okay, back to our organizing. So we did this for traveling. Okay, this one is one I use every day, a million bajillion times a day. I've used these for the last 12 years. This is probably one of my best kept secrets, and I use this not just for jewelry. I use this for 10,000 billion things, and this might be one of my very best tips and tricks secrets, and I'm letting you in on it. But this is worth something, y'all. So you're gonna have to like go buy something or at least share this video so that I get a little credit on something here, because this is like one of my very best tips and tricks. Here it is. Y'all know what this is? It's a miniature cookie sheet. I get these at the Dollar Tree, but I did link them because I found this exact size on Amazon if you don't want to go to the Dollar Tree. This is like a 9 by 13. It's mini size. I started 12 years ago using these as lap boards in the car for my kids as toddlers because it helped them contain things and they could manage these on their laps in the car. They're magnetic. They could have their snacks on it. They could manage it and they could keep things on their lap. They could draw with white marker or like marker board things and erase it. They could use magnetic tiles. They could use, we used them at the kitchen table for their messy projects so it contained the Play-Doh and yada yada. We've used these for all kinds of things when they were toddlers. Then I loved them so much, then I started buying them en masse. I started giving them as gifts. I started using these as like my favorite things. I gave them to my dad for a little project when he does puzzles to contain his puzzles. I gave them for all kinds of things. Then when I started doing my jewelry business 7 years ago, I started using them to contain my things. Then I got these little baggy things I get these at Hobby Lobby, but I put a link for you if you don't want to go to Hobby Lobby. I got it on Amazon. These are, sharing with you my best secrets. These are bead liner trays that jewelry makers know about. I'm telling you my secrets. Okay, y'all? Hobby Lobby went a little cheap in my opinion. I love Hobby Lobby and I don't want to talk bad, but they went from 3 to 2 and they still charge the same price. So I was a little sad about it. And they used to have 2 vanilla. Now they have a vanilla and a blue. I prefer the vanilla because then you have a neutral backing. But what I do is I get a cookie liner and then I put a bead thing. It prevents, when I make jewelry, it prevents your beads from flying all over the place. But what I like to do is, because I like big chunky jewelry, you never want to hang your jewelry up in your closet, wherever you want to store your jewelry. You never want to hang it up because the weight, especially if you have big chunky stuff, the weight like this, if you hang it up over time, the weight of all your beads is going to pull down and the wire is going to be exposed over time, and that's going to be hard on your jewelry over time. And so I always want to lay jewelry flat if possible. I mean, sometimes you can't. Space is the issue. Totally get it. But if you can, you want to store, especially your big statement jewelry or your super valuable stuff, flat. So if you can, you want to store it flat. So if possible, you want to store your jewelry flat. Now again, space, time, but for my studio, I actually have, when Joann's went out of business, I got the paper racks that they had, like very narrow and paper racks. And it looks like I'm a baker or something. And I have all these paper racks and I have hundreds basically of these cookie sheets. And I just have all my projects that are done, that I'm working on, all my beads, everything's organized and stored on all these little cookie sheets all over the place. So it's an interesting way to organize, but if you have space or a way to organize and have racks, it's a wonderful way to preserve if you have big jewelry statements. I understand that's not realistic for everybody, but this is a wonderful way if you have that as an option. If you don't, I have another option for you because, again, your girl is always trying to think of what would be a blessing to you. So here's another one. I got y'all. Oh, I can't show you that one yet. That's a good one. That's a random one. Okay, so at Target, they have this, which is acrylic storage. And this is kind of like the size of scrapbook paper, but I use these for everything. I love having clear storage. But these are not the right size, but I do like it because then it doesn't ruin my jewelry. And I just put one in there and then I put my chunky monkey jewelry or whatever and I can lay it flat in the storage bin. And you can lay quite a lot of jewelry, nice and flat in there, and lay it all up if you want to, and you can have it in there. But it's large. You can stack them on top of each other, but it's large and chunky. So again, it depends on where you want to store it. So this is another option. Like I said earlier, I don't necessarily use all of these things currently. I'm just trying to give you options and ideas of ways that you can store it depending on what your situation currently is. Okay, back to more fun jewelry options. Some people think this is creepy. Some people think it's fabulous. So let's see. Do you like this? Do you think it's fun? Double chin, double chin. Incoming. Look at this. I think I called it prom queen. She's just a Barbie face. Well, I can't probably say Barbie because that's probably branded. She's just a face. She's labeled face. Prom face. Prom queen face, I think, on my website. But it's just kind of fun. It's a fun, playful necklace. Hey, Micheline, I always love it that you're so interactive. That makes me happy. And this is the extender on the back. I always try to finish it not only so that it looks pretty when it's coming down your back, but it also offsets a little bit of the weight on the front, and it gives you all the variety. So you can actually wear this necklace all the way. You can wear it long. Like this goes really long. And it's offset for the moment, but when I adjust it, it will be good. So look how long you can wear that. So it just gives you all kinds of fun options. It's a conversation piece. It's fun, it's playful. It's definitely one of a kind because I hand make it. And I hand pick the jewels and things. Some of them I've collected over years. Like I just made a necklace that I collected the pendant. Here, can you see it? Here she is. Oh, she's kind of turning, but, oh, you're sweet, Micheline. I don't know. I think I would probably wear black every day of my life because it's comfortable, and then I would just jewelry it up. But what I found, I never liked purple either. It's just, it's not my thing. But when I started wearing purple, everywhere I went, people started commenting, pink, all these colors. No, I'd rather wear black every day. And when I started wearing colors, everybody started commenting. So I just decided to start buying colors, and everybody's starting to comment on what I'm wearing, and I'm like, maybe there's something to that. So this is just Walmart. I just bought it and it works. So, oh, well, while we're on this, and then I'm gonna give you another storage tip that's out there. So, but talk about playful, or if you're in the Kentucky Derby land or anything, now it's a unicorn. I could make it as a horse too, but look how fun that is. Or if you're like a teacher or a retired teacher, you have grandkids, it's a little unicorn. I made this because my daughter was really into unicorns. And so it's just fun. And I had these earrings. I call them paparazzi. They're not like paparazzi jewelry. I made these. But I thought these were really fun and playful. Yeah, I just think color brings, yeah, maybe it's because I'm losing color in my face, so I'm trying to make up for it elsewhere. I don't know, but I thought those paparazzi earrings were playful, and when I go into my kids' school, I try to dress fun, and the kids love it. They just love it. So like if you work in children's ministry at your church or something, it's just fun to dress playful and fun and just not take yourself so seriously. So this is a fun little unicorn necklace, and I like that you don't have to mess with the clasps on that. Okay, back to jewelry organization. So here's another one. Woo, things are falling out. But my friend Katie Hook suggested this for me, and I linked this as well. I like it because you can hang it in your closet, and it has all these pockets, and I like it because it's two-sided. I'm kind of embarrassed to show the other side because it's full and things are literally falling out. But I will show you, you can put a lot of stuff in it and just you slide it in and it works really nice. And again, I like very chunky things, so they're all hanging out. But you can do both sides and it's just wonderful. So if you don't have a lot of space, this is a great option. Again, even our pendants that we're talking about, like if you buy your pendants from me, you just slide all your pendants in there, and you know, and then you have, maybe you just have one collar, and then you could have like a row of pendants. You've got your blue pendants, your pink pendants, your yellow pendants, you know, let's keep going. We could fill you up right there. So, so anyway, so there's this, closes up really easy, and they're super affordable, and you get a lot of storage because it's two-sided. Quick peek. So there's another one there. Okay, so there's another tip and trick there. Okay, so here's another blue thing. This is actually the blue I thought of wearing with this outfit today, and I got derailed with all the other things. But this is my greatest of these is love necklace, and I always wear it in the red and the black. And I thought I would show you it in the blue because I never put the blue on. So here is the fun blue, and it has the removable, actually this one I need to change, but it has the removable pendant that you can clip onto your purse or your zipper pull. So this is super handy. And so this is a fun, see how much it pops with that fuchsia color. It's just happy. So here's another look that you can go for. And while I show you this, I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to display my rings, especially for my business. And it's really empty at the moment because I was using some rings for something else. But I really like having this ring display. The problem with this is that the open air causes the rings to tarnish fairly quickly, but I do like visually seeing everything. But this is some of my, I stamp messages on rings, so I can custom stamp things. And I've got it in the petite size and the grande size, so I can do, what does this one say? Let go. This one says let go. I've done sweet 16. I can do monograms, but I only have certain extra large numbers there. I do have this one. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell it because I love it so much. Because look at that. Wouldn't that be so cute with this? So I haven't decided if I'm going to sell that one. But this one is really pretty. It's on the more petite side. So I haven't listed it, but this one is for sale if you're interested. And this is adjustable, excuse me. And I think I've listed this one, but this one has 3 beautiful stones, onyx, turquoise, and crystal, premium crystal. And this is adjustable as well, and it's really sweet. I just tend to go with big. And so, but I like this storage because I like it's 3-tiered, and so you can see your rings. Because, you know, you always need a lot of storage, of course. So I do think this is super handy if you want to be able to see your collection. But just those polishing cloths, that's why you need 5 of them, so that you can keep things polished. So, okay, so there's that. I also showed you, so this is under greatest of these is love. This would actually, oh, here's one of my rings. Oh, why I don't see my rings? Because they're all on this tray. This one's for sale as well. Be really sweet with this. Yeah, here's all my rings. This one is really beautiful. I had all of my hearts. Oh, put them back where they're supposed to go. I haven't listed this, but this one's really pretty. It's like a deep navy, which would really go great with my jeans today. And these are all adjustable. The floral ring you just showed. Oh dear. Oh, this one? Yeah, if you're interested, I can find out a price, and for whatever reason, I'm totally drawing a blank on the stone. I know the stone, my head is, did I tell you guys what happened to me this weekend? I'm kind of embarrassed about it, honestly, but I keep it real with you guys. I had a glorious time with my family this weekend. We went skiing, and it was just so fun. If you're interested, Becky, just, maybe just message me again, because I'm a little, yeah, just message me if you're really interested, and I can look up the price for you. We went skiing, and look at this. Ah! Yes, I do have the medallion. Oh, I don't know if I have the medallion ring, but I can send you a picture if you're interested. Look at that. Woo! I just had a squirrel moment with this. Look at that on that pink. Oh my stars. Look at that, y'all. That says Woo! St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah, it does. This is on sale too. This should be under the sale tab. That is a happy statement right there. Wow. Wow. I haven't actually tried it on yet, but that's saying something right there. So we went skiing and I've never been skiing. I'm just showing you some other things. These are something about hearts. These are on sale too. If it is big. The medallion ring. It is big, but it's not awkwardly big. And it's adjustable. It is adjustable. These are those heart ones. They are so pretty and super lightweight. And these can be adjusted. They have the extender. But so we went skiing, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever been skiing. It was so fun. It was all man-made snow because we've lost all of our snow in Chicago, which is unusual at this time of year. And it was so fun. We girls didn't know, oh, I don't have this one on a chain. But this one would be on a chain too. It's so pretty with that orange sickle color. Okay, I'm just kind of showing things and I'm talking, and I'm gonna get back to our organizing tips here. But oh, look at these little happy, I have gummy bear earrings too. Did you know that? I have like all kinds of colors of gummy bear earrings. I don't know if they're listed, but look how cute they are with my little outfit. Oh, little gummy bears. Okay. Oh, and this little guy, this is like my classic. I haven't bent this because it will be whoever gets it, but this is a sterling gorgeous cuff. That's one of my basics. I have one and I wear it all the time. Okay. So we went skiing and it was amazing. I will look for my medallion. I think it's in my light box that I was taking pictures with because I did a Valentine light box thing and I think it's still in there. But I can send you a picture, Mary Kay. So we went skiing and we had the most glorious time. There's a wonderful place in the Naperville area for like beginner skiers, which I highly recommend. Someone was so sweet and recommended it. And it was wonderful. I'm gonna just keep showing you things as I'm talking so you can see what options are. We girls had never been skiing before. Aren't they so cute? Oh, little carrots. They're super lightweight. And so we didn't know what we were doing. We were really bad at first. And we had bruises on our legs to show how often we fell at first. But we got the hang of it and we were having so much fun. And then at the very end, we were like, let's try the big hill. We got this. And through various circumstances, we were doing things and there were things that happened that contributed to this. So I was definitely loving it. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the experience, but, oh, and these can come as clip-ons too. I love the experience, but somehow I don't remember part of the evening, if I can say that, because I was surrounded by medics and I had a really decent concussion. Decent, because I don't remember a good chunk there. And so I spent the whole weekend recovering because I had a doozy concussion that I don't remember a chunk of the evening. So I loved it. We had a great time. I want to ski again because I want to get over my issue, but I had a really doozy concussion. I was really knocked out pretty good. And I had a helmet on. We had all the safety precautions, but so all that to say is my first experience was fabulous, but it ended a little topsy-turvy. So anyway, it was great, but I will say that my memory is I'm still kind of healing a little bit because I really knocked myself out pretty good because I was totally unconscious and I don't remember falling or waking up or a while after that. So if I've done anything stupid or messed up anything over the weekend or communicated with you and sounded stupid or not responded to something, it's because I've just been needing to take it a little easy for the last 2 days. But I'm good. We're all good. We had a great time. So anyway, enough about that. So here is, look at this fun. I made this and it's just such a conversation piece. We have Albany's Candy Factory in our area and I just think this is just like the Oompa Loompas or somebody should start coming out and dancing when I wear this. But this is so, I made every little part of it. This is just such a conversation piece. So Oompa Loompa Doompa-dee-doo. Isn't that so funny? But this is so fun. This is just a happy necklace. I don't even know what I called it. Candyland. So this is fun. I think this is fun against the hot pink sweater too. This hot pink sweater just screams spring to me, and it's on the Walmart app for 20 bucks. So it's just, it kind of, after Valentine's Day, I kind of decide, okay, everything, winter is disappearing and we're moving into happy time. Oh, and I've shown you guys my little happy lamb, but lamb, we're decorating for springtime. Oh, thank you, Becky. It's all good. It's not scary. Like, they were wonderful. They took good care of me, and on we go. But I did take it easy. I didn't do much this weekend. But little lammy, I've got all the crowns listed. If you want a big crown or a petite crown, they're listed, and the lammies are listed, and they're so stinking cute. So all my lambs are starting to come out once I clean up. Okay, a next storage thing. You can get something like this. I could probably list something like this too. I got this at Michael's years ago, but these are all Adorn earrings. This is part of my studio. I just brought it up. But this is a great earring display if you have earrings. A great way to display it and see what you've got. And so this is another way that if you want to display your earrings, I like it because it's easy to hook things on and off. And so you can pull things on and off. Not the easiest for post earrings, but a lot of my things are easy to hook on and off. But these are all Adorn by Jennifer earrings that are available. You will see there's a lot of things I have not posted because it's hard to keep up with posting everything. So if you see anything you like, just tell me that you like it and I can get it to you. But it takes a long time because I'm my only person for Adorn by Jennifer. So I just haven't had a chance to post everything myself. So anyway, there might be even some things with a onesie because sometimes it's just me. So anyway, so that is another great thing, having a carousel like that, because you can see everything and it's just handy. And that's super helpful as well, because you can just see it all at one time. So that's another tip and trick. We're getting through quite a lot of the storage tip and tricks. You can see if you have a lot of volume of jewelry, you gotta have a lot of tips and tricks. So let me look and see. We've got storage, we did the ice cube trays. Okay, here's another tip and trick. This kind of plastic container is really great for statement pieces, such as, like, even the greatest of these is love. You can lay it in your drawer and voila. It takes a lot of space, so it's not very efficient, but if you have a shallow drawer, you can have one necklace per tray. I link these as well on my blog, adornbyjennifer.com. So this is super helpful as well. Oh, you love my buffet. This has got a sweet story, squirrel. I was out running when we first moved into our house, and if I bought it from you, I'm sorry, but I love it. I was out for a run at like 6 in the morning, and somebody had their garage up, and they had all this furniture like mishmashed in their garage, and I rang the doorbell, and this cute little kid came to the door, and I said, "Are your parents there?" They said yes, and so they went, and I said, "Are you looking to get rid of any of that furniture in your garage? Because I'd be interested." And they said, "Yes, it's taking up our garage." So I said, "When I get done from my run, I'll come right back with my car," and asked my husband, of course. And sure enough, he let me. I bought that and our kitchen table. It falls apart all the time, but I just tell people it's a resale and we're thankful for it. And if the chair breaks, it's happened before, so it's not you, it's the chair. And that's how we got our buffet, and it even has a glass top. So I'm so thankful for it. It fits perfectly there. So God provided. So anyway, back to this. And then I link these size because this is great for bracelets, like a watch, bangles, bracelets. Again, trying not to have anything hanging, because if it's stretchy or anything like that, you don't want it to, the elastic to get tired from hanging. So that's another thing. That's a good tip and trick. So I was gonna also show you, oh, this is super playful. I told you I got a lot of stuff to show you today. This is a long one. But I'm trying to show you a couple of new things too in the mix. Look how fun this is. Like I said, don't take yourself too seriously because life is short. We need to just have fun. Ooh, without a double neck too. Look at this. This one I handmade. I literally drilled all the toys and converted them into charms. It took a long time. These necklaces take a ton of work. That's why they're not super cheap, because they're made with a lot of love. But they are so fun to wear because they're just playful and they bring a smile to everyone. You'll be surrounded by smiles the whole time you wear these things because they're so unique and everybody is happy when you wear them. And so these are unicorns. I brought all my unicorn pieces out because the pink shirt, but I have them in soldiers. I have them for army soldiers, and I have ones that say love my soldier. I have them in all kinds of different finishes. Regular horses, I have them in dinosaurs. I have them in safari animals. I have them in sea creatures, all kinds of different things. So they're just fun. And then I have the matching earrings using my handy dandy clothes clip there, but I have fun little earrings to go with them. So very, very interesting. But if you want to be surrounded by smiles all day, you just get that fun necklace and everybody will be happy, or they'll at least have a conversation with you. So if you feel like you're surrounded by unhappy people, you just need to snag this up because it's a happy kind of necklace for sure. And now I don't think I can get it off. So now I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Being dyslexic and looking in a reverse camera, you got all kinds of multiple things working against you. It seems like it should reverse out and be okay for you. This is another set that I thought would just look really cute on the pink. Isn't that pretty? Turquoise and rose quartz. That's fun. And then the matching earrings with it. So all handmade stuff. So I think we're getting low. Here's another storage tip. If you go to a thrifting place or a garage sale, you can pick up miscellaneous. This was a miscellaneous thing I picked up probably at a thrift store. These are all Adorn by Jennifer necklaces or earrings that I just probably haven't even, I don't know, some of these might be listed on the website, some of them may not. Again, I don't, oh, this one doesn't have its partner. I think it's on the other carousel over there, but these are real pearl earrings. I just don't have time to list all this stuff. So I don't know what is listed and what isn't here, but I just pick up random displays. So that's another thing. You can just thrift or go to garage sales and pick up little display earring things. I personally don't think these are very helpful because the amount of space this takes up, you don't really get to display very many earrings. So from my perspective, I like the other carousel because you get so much more bang for your buck as far as if you have a lot of earrings or you want to see what you have. This, you only get a couple pair for how large. So you can just kind of, if you're a maximizer or you want to put a lot of stuff out, you can think about those kind of things. Here's another thing that you don't normally, I don't normally show this, but if you know anybody with a Jeep, the duck Jeep thing is a real thing where people leave little rubber ducks on the tires of Jeep people. If you've never heard of it, just look in the parking lot for a Jeep and you'll see all the rubber ducks on their dashboard. Or if you look at their wheels, sometimes they've been ducked. And it's the Jeep language that people do. And so I've made these custom for people according to the color of their Jeep or the color that they like. And so I have a whole bunch of different colors of tassels and beads and ducks, rubber ducks. I even have put lipstick on them before and put eyelashes and all kinds of things on them. So I don't advertise these a ton because there's copyright laws if you advertise for Jeep or whatever. So, but I think I might call it something funny on my website because I don't use the word Jeep. So I think I call it Duck Leap, L-E-E-P or something like that. But but there's all kinds of colors and stuff. So that is just kind of randomly there. Okay, I think, let's see. I think we're getting close to the very end. I was just gonna show you a couple of pendants to show you how super duper easy it is. And some of these are new. You guys were interested in seeing pendants from Tucson, and I have a couple of pendants that are new that you haven't seen that I don't have price markers on. This is an older one, one that I've shown already, but I wanted to show it to you on the gold palette and against the hot pink because I think the blue really pops. But this one's really pretty. And I keep trying to remember what the name of the designer is that uses the clover, and I can't remember what they're called, but that one is available. And if you're interested in these, I hope to get these posted at some point. But between getting sick right after the gym show, having Valentine's and all the things with my family, and then having the concussion, I've kind of been hit up a little bit lately. So it's been a little crazy around here. So I'm doing the best I can, but if you're interested in any of these things, just comment and maybe just say at Adorn by Jennifer, maybe that tags me, I don't know, or at Jennifer Terrell DeWitt, that will tag me and it will get my attention a little bit more. But I've got a crazy week this week, but here's the fun star. I only have one of these, so when it's gone, it's gone. This is the 250th, I think that's what it is, the 250th year of our nation. So you could get a lot of wear out of this cutie pie. So I think I've shown that one before, but here's a new one. I do not think I've shown this, but I fell in love with pink. I've always been in love with pink conch, but this is a new one. I really like this. Is that not cool? This is a big one, but it's gorgeous. I don't think I showed, can't remember what I showed and what I didn't, but look at that gorgeous little flower detail. This is an ooh la la. This is a, yeah, baby, piece. So I got to put this on this one, but I think I'm putting it on backwards. So I got to put this on first. But this one is a, like, you're going to see me coming with this piece on. That is just so cool. That is so cool. Oh man. Look at that. That turquoise is just, oh. Like I literally go through the entire collection when I'm shopping and I pick out the very best things that I can find. So like I go through every single thing that they have on display to try to pick out the very best ones. So these ones were also really popular. And I have one left in white and a cup. I've got some left in the green and some left in the blue. And they're really pretty on the back should they flip, but they're really, really pretty. They lay really pretty. And if they flip over, they're really pretty like that too. These are really affordable too. And then I don't know how I have any of these left, but these are pink conch, and pink conch is a really expensive stone. Try not to show you up my nose, my face. But that's pink conch surrounded by pearls. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And this is a brand new one I haven't shown anybody. I think this has labradorite on the top of it. It's a rose quartz key with labradorite on the top. It's so sweet. You see that? With labradorite on the top. So pretty. Little rose quartz with labradorite. That's a new one I haven't shown anybody. Here's another one I haven't shown anybody. And I have a vision to make this into a big statement piece. I have all these beads to like build this into a huge necklace. But if anyone loves it before, because it's a gorgeous, oh, what am I doing? Here, I'll show you with it on first. But this is a gorgeous, it's a cactus. It's a saguaro cactus with the little flowers coming out with coral. Look at that. The turquoise and the coral. Oh, melts me, y'all. Melts me. These are unbelievable. So that one's a new one. I haven't shown you guys that one. And then I showed you, I went back and I was watching my video and I realized that when I showed you this feather is when my phone overheated in Tucson. It's kind of embarrassing that it overheated, but I have these gorgeous feathers. They have like a little bead of turquoise. They're very petite, and these details are actually little hearts, which is really cool. And then they are detailed on the back too. They're just really cool. Just like a little feather. You could even tie this on a cord of leather. Just very bohemian, or boho. Bohemian? Boho? Very, very cool, the feather. So I don't know if anybody actually got to see that because it like cut me off on the video when I was filming that. So I wanted to show you guys some of those. And then I've been surprised that, well, I had this. I sold one of these. And this is just, oh, it's so dreamy in person. I don't think these lights do it justice, but it's kind of like got the shimmer, diamond shimmer underneath it. And then I've got, these ones are just to die for. I have these in green, this one in green. Look how pretty that is against the pink and green. I have it in like a neutral stone. And then this one's in a purple quartz. But these, they're still petite, but they got some drama to them. But they're still pretty petite. And then these ones, I think these look really cool on the gold, on this gold, because they have like a little bit of a gold fleck in the background. Oh, love the boho. Yeah, no, girl, I just, is bohemian the same thing as boho? Isn't sure. But this I think looks really cool because there's like gold flecks, and then this has like that gold. That's really cool. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys, okay, let me see if I have another organizational thing. And this is the most random. Like if the ice cube trays wasn't the randomness, this one is probably the most random and is probably what I use the most, especially when I lived, oh, there's this one too. Especially when I lived in apartment complexes and well, no, I still use it. It's still a great thing. This one I think is really, this is really great if you have like a white shirt and you just have something at your neck and you just have a little neck pop, like a little color at your neck. But this one is, this one's the most random and it's really good. And I've used this in all shapes and sizes, and I'm kind of doing a scan to look and see if I got all the other goods because I had a lot of goods. There is a lot of stuff here. And I'm still scanning because there's a whole lot of stuff. But I gave you like a little sneak peek of this earlier. I've done this in every kind. I've used brand new, I've used old, I've used I've used vintage, I've used miniature, I've used grande, I've used plastic, I've used metal. I feel like I'm green eggs and ham because I've used every kind. I feel like I'm doing a little green eggs and ham book. But, ta-da! My favorite way to store jewelry is a muffin tin. Muffin tins are the best way, except for statement jewelry, is the best way to store your jewelry because you can get mini muffin tins and store your little itty bitties. You can get mini ones and store like your rings and all that stuff. And then you can stack them on top of each other and you can get a whole lot of stuff in a very small area, and they're super affordable. And then when you get rid of stuff, which that's not the Adorn by Jennifer rule, but you can use your muffin tins for something else. So that is my tip and trick, is to use muffin tins. So there you go. That's one of my favorite tips and tricks. Other than the miniature cookie sheets. Oh, I do have one other thing, but I don't have it right here. Last thing, and then I'm gonna let you sign off. But at the Dollar Tree, I also they have these little plastic containers, and I link these as well because at Amazon, they're actually quite expensive, but I did link them in case you just want convenience. But it almost looks like a little Rubbermaid. It has a lid, and they have like a stack of 12 or whatever. And I like to use those for like the backs of my ears, earrings, anything little itty bitty that I don't want to lose, or when your kids lose their teeth, you can put them in there so you don't have them floating around your jewelry drawer. Any moms out there have that problem? Or just like the ear nuts, if you change out like your little earring backs or whatever, I just get those little, they're like round and they come square, and I just get like a package of those, and I just keep those in my drawer, and it's just super handy to have on hand. I keep those in my junk drawer too, just to keep things, I wish you remembered. Oh, Becky, I'm crazy is what I am. I wish you were my neighbor too, because I could sure use some help with all this craziness going on here. And I just made a hot mess with all this stuff. So it's gonna take me a hot minute to clean all this stuff up before all my precious kiddos arrive, and then I'm gonna have all their hot messes to clean up. But anywho, pick up, let me know if there's anything today that was a blessing or a help to you. But I figured if I'm gonna be trying to sell you guys adornments, then maybe there needs to be some way to store them that would be helpful. So I hope that was a blessing to you. And in the meantime, I better throw something back on to wear so that I can be adorned today. And let me know if there was a favorite adornment that I wore today, because there was like a whole random collection of all kinds of things. There's probably lots that I forgot, but I'll have to come back another day. If you get a chance to share this or share anything that you like from Adorn by Jennifer, share the love. I so appreciate it. Or at least hit like, or interact in some hearts thing way. I so appreciate it, and have a fabulous day. Talk to you later. Ta-ta.